what is scaling after all? There's a huge misconception, I think, or a limited understanding of what scaling can be and what scaling can become, right? We all have very clear in our minds that sort of industrial revolution style idea of scaling where you just make more and more and more and more. And that's fine if you're a factory, but as you can see, a lot of factories are closing, and it's a model that assumes a business model that assumes that we'll just consuming more and more, we'll just consume more and more and more and more. And the world and the resources can't stand it, our debt loads can't stand it. And so it's actually not a model that's that successful, because otherwise no factories would ever close. On the other hand, I feel that there is, if you were to substitute the word scaling for expansion and for feeling expansive, and this is really directed to all the people who are creating a business for themselves, whether you plan on having a very large team or keeping it sort of lean and mean and just keeping just a few people on board and running it with the fewest number of people possible on your team, it doesn't really matter. It's the idea of scaling to me is amplification, expansiveness, and amplifying who you are. So a business model that will allow me to be more of who I am and expand and grow. And so that means I'm a better mentor, I'm a better coach, I'm a better health coach, I'm a better spiritual practitioner, I'm a better digital marketer, I'm a better web designer, whatever it is I do. I'm a better parenting coach. I mean, the list is endless. But the more I grow, then my business can expand with it so that I can amplify my message. Now that's a kind of scaling that I can buy into, and I feel that's the future understanding of scaling and growth. So people discuss the difference between scaling and growth, but I still believe that this idea of growing your business and expanding your business really doesn't mean just do more of the same. There's a real risk if you did one program that was wildly successful and run on a yearly basis, that if you were to double up on it, all of a sudden you're competing with yourself for your same clients. And you can run the risk of it being half as successful and diluting your brand. So it doesn't, more is not always better, right? So it's the quality, it's the different kinds of experiences. It's definitely expanding, probably includes increasing and lengthening the lifetime value of your clients. But it doesn't mean giving them the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. It's giving them different kinds of experiences. Sometimes it's in person, sometimes it's long distance, sometimes there's a mixture, sometimes you're actually providing the service for them, sometimes you're guiding through the process yourself. There's so many different ways that you create something individual for them if you're somebody who makes physical products, or you can teach people how to use and get the most out of the physical products that you create. There's that too. There's so many exciting ways to really go deeper into all of this, that I feel that if we were to allow ourselves that sense of lushness and richness and feeling nourished and feeling supported by our own businesses, I don't think we would make too many mistakes in how we grow and how we scale. So take a moment, if you're feeling that your next plan to earn more money this year, to increase your revenue is making you feel stressed, is making you feel contracted, just take a breath, take a moment, and just ask yourself, really, how much do I want to do? How much do I want to do this again and again and again, like I'm a hamster on a wheel? Or is there something else that I'd like to do? Remember, humans are curious, and it's normal for you to also explore and give rein to your curiosity through your business. Let me know what you think.